Hello students, in my yesterday's video we had started off with the instruments of money market. As we all know that money market is the market for short term instruments. It does not have any sub market types. In money market we yesterday studied call money as an instrument. Let us have a quick recap and then we would move ahead. Call money is used mainly for interbank transactions with an aim to maintain the CRR. What is the CRR? CRR, the full form of it is cash reserve ratio, that is a minimum cash balance a commercial bank has to maintain. The CRR is determined by RBI and changed by it from time to time. So every day, every commercial bank has to report to RBI about the cash reserve it is holding. So call money is used normally when a bank is lacking the margin that has to be used for CRR. So that bank would ask another bank to lend cash to maintain its CRR. So the banks having excess cash may lend and banks having shortage may borrow. So normally it has the maturity period of 1 to 15 days and it is repayable on demand. The interest paid on such call money is called call rate, which is highly volatile and fluctuates on daily and even an hourly basis. Normally the interest rate on call money and interest rate on other money markets instrument behave in an opposite or inverse way, because when the interest rate on call money goes up, the other money market instruments become relatively cheaper, leading the banks to move for the other money market instruments and having less reliance on call money. So they become other market instruments become relatively cheaper. So next today we would start with certificate of deposit. To explain certificate of deposit, it is very much of a prerequisite to understand a fixed deposit. As we know that a fixed deposit can be done with a bank or any financial institution offering such facility. In fixed deposit, we normally put money at a go and which gives us the highest amount of interest possible compared to other bank accounts. Other bank accounts means savings bank account, current account or multi-option accounts. FD is the normally account which would give us the highest interest rate and considered to be the safest one. In the same way, if we put our money with a company or any other institute or corporate, then it becomes a certificate of deposit. These certificates of deposit are not having a bigger duration like an FD. It is used for short term period. This certificate of deposits are unsecured, negotiable and bearer form instruments issued by commercial banks and development financial institutions to individuals, corporates and companies. Means as an individual you can be participant of money market by buying certificate of deposit offered by any corporate or any financial institution. The maturity period of this CD or commercial deposit is from 91 days to 364 days. As we had studied yesterday, all the money market instruments are of less than 1 year or 365 days. These instruments are payable on asked and bearer in nature. They are issued usually when the deposit growth is slow and credit demand is high, means during the tight liquidity when deposit is almost minimal but the need of loans, that is credit, is high. At that time the certificate of deposits are issued to the general public, so the general public would buy and deposit money with banks. Further, this money can be given as credit by the bank to the industries. Next is commercial bill. Commercial bill is a short term, negotiable, self liquidating bill of exchange or trade bill. So these two are the synonyms of commercial bill, bill of exchange or trade bill, accepted by a commercial bank for the purpose of discounting. Now we all know a bill of exchange that we also study in the account subject. Bill of exchange is nothing but a document issued by seller, that is drawer of the bill, and accepted by the buyer, that is a drawee of the bill. So when a buyer accepts the bill, when he signs the bill would be known as trade bill or bill of exchange. This he does because he had bought the goods on credit from the seller. So, when the goods are sold on credit, the seller draws a bill of exchange and buyer accepts it. On being accepted, the bill becomes a marketable security and is called a trade bill. If the seller need funds before the date of maturity, he can get the bill discounted from the bank. It means the instruments are issued to finance credit sales of the firm and meet the working capital requirement that can be discounted even before the maturity date. So, when a trade bill is accepted by the commercial bank, it becomes commercial bill. So, before a bank accepts it, it is just a bill of exchange. So, when a buyer accepts, it becomes a trade bill, and when a bank accepts, it becomes commercial bill. So, it's nothing but the rotation of your invoice of your commercial bill from you to your buyer and then to the bank at the end, so that you can encash it. The next, now we would study capital market. We just completed money market, its meaning and the instruments traded in it. Now we are moving to the next important topic of financial market, that is capital market. Let me revise again. Financial market is the market in which various securities are traded, that is divided into two, capital market and money market. Money market is for shorter duration instruments that liquidates within a period of 1 year, from 1 day to 1 year, while capital market is the market in which normally the securities are matured beyond 1 year. We completed money market and its instruments like commercial paper, commercial bill and treasury bill, call money, certificate of deposits, etc. Now we would move towards capital market. Capital market refers to the facilities and institutional arrangements through which medium term and long term fund, both debt and equity, are raised and invested. So, both capital and money market are used for trading into the securities, but capital market offers both debt and ownership fund, while money market offers only debt fund. I will be showing you the difference between capital and money market later in the video or in the next video. Let us see the features of capital market. It consists of a series of channels through which savings of the community are made available for industries and commercial enterprises. So basically this is an intermediary which moves the fund from one entity, that is household savers, to the other entity called the investors. It directs your saving into the most productive use, leading to growth and development of the country. It has two components, money market and secondary market. Here it is important to note that in the money market we were not having any subtypes, while in the capital market we have two subtypes, primary and secondary. Why do we have two subtypes? Because capital market gives the access to the longer term maturity deposits, while the money market gives us only 1 year maturity. Instruments which are traded in this capital market are shares, debentures, bonds, public deposits, etc. While the instruments traded in the money market was call money, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, treasury bill, etc. Capital market, the major participants are stock exchanges, development banks, commercial banks, financial institution, or ordinary retailers like me and you who would invest in the market as an individual capacity. The ideal capital market is one where the finance is available at the reasonable cost. Here, this point would be explained in the functions of a stock exchange. The process of economic development is facilitated by the existence of well-functioning capital market. In fact, development of the financial system is seen as a necessary condition for the economic growth. Obviously, because people would seek for the various avenues in which they can park the money and get the maximum returns apart from the banking returns. So, if the financial market offers that efficient and transparent platform, that would lead to the tremendous growth of economy. It is essential that financial institutions are sufficiently developed and that market operations are free, fair and competitive and transparent. This would be ensured by SEBI, which would be explained later in this chapter. The capital market should also be efficient in respect of the information that it delivers. It minimizes the transaction cost and allocate capital most productively. So apart from giving the avenue to invest your extra fund, it should also make sure that no investor is or should bear the the enormous transaction cost or the fraudulent activities. So that also has to be seen by SEBI and other market regulators. So in capital market we studied the meaning. Now we are moving towards the first of its types, that is primary or new issue market. So primary or new issue market is the market for the companies which issues the securities for the first time. Day before yesterday in our live Google session, I had explained this primary market through Money Control app, that when UTI and Mazgaon issues were listed for the first time. So that is known as primary market, when the company issues a prospectus and asks the public to subscribe into its shares. Public would go through the prospectus and buy the shares for the first time, issued by company for the first time. So that market is known as primary market. The essential function of a primary market is to facilitate the transfer of investable fund from savers to entrepreneurs seeking to establish new enterprise. See, it is for the new enterprises or for the existing enterprises, like if they want to expand or modernize for the first time. Like a private company going to the public company, becoming a public company for the first time, or a public company wishes to collect money through issue of securities for its modernization and expansion plans. The investors in this market are banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, mutual fund and individuals. You would see more of individuals here than in money market, because money market instruments were mostly for the large corporate houses, while capital market gives access to even a smallest of the investor. A company can raise capital through the primary market in form of equity share, preference share, debentures, loans and deposits. All these are the varieties that can be offered by a company to general public, so that general public can invest in it. Funds raised may be for setting up new project, expansion, diversification, modernization of existing project, or mergers and takeovers. So there are diverse needs that can be served through the capital market. It can be a long term, like fixed capital need, or a working capital need, but mostly long term capital needs are catered to by the primary markets. Now let us see method of flotation in the primary market. It means if a company who is which wishes to issue these securities for the first time in the market, what are the ways available? Like if you want to access something, say you are learning cooking, there are different ways of learning it. You are learning how to make a tea, there are different methods of learning it. In the same way, if a company wishes to issue securities for the first time in the market, what are the ways? So that is known as methods of flotation, or floating something like a financial security into the market for the first time. We would study the first IPO, the most popular method of raising fund, in the next video.